About 6 months ago, we showed you the world's greatest sports hoodie collection. Today, we're coming to you with part 2. There's a reason for it. It's a very special weekend, as you can see. Look who's a bulldog. Go Dogs! I'm headed to Georgia, Florida this weekend for our first ever cocktail party. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm a Georgia fan and I'm a Florida fan, but you know what? My heart is with the Bulldogs. Man, I'm excited. Check this out. We had to pull out the gear to try to find all my Georgia hats. And look at this. We got a lot more than Georgia hats. Hook 'em horns. Go Auburn. I know you're having a tough season, but I'm sure you'll bounce back someday. Carolina, we'll see you in a few weeks. Clemson, we'll see you in a few weeks. TCU, we just saw you this weekend. Ole Miss, I can't wait to see you again someday. It's going to be exciting. But here's the thing. We had to find our Georgia hats. We had to find our Florida hats. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. But the exciting part is right here. Go Dogs! I got 1 on my head, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I got another couple in another place. So we got to try to figure out what we want to wear this weekend when it comes to Georgia. I'm kind of looking at this one. It's pretty exciting. I bought this last year at the Vanderbilt game in Athens, but I've never worn it. Now we're going to go into a couple other things here and show you a little bit of the collection. I got 3 12th man flags because I've been part of the wrecking crew 3 times in College Station. You got to love Texas A&M. They get a lot of bad rap from people. They are some of the best fans in America. Headed over to the beanies, and you can't go without stuff like this. This is the college hockey section right here, only because these are the thick college hockey beanies. You need them in Wisconsin. You need them in Cornell. You definitely need them in Syracuse, and especially at Wyoming. We come over here and check this out. You guys all know I'm a big New York Giants fan. Go Blue! Got a lot of those. A lot of other NFL mixed in over there. Headed over to the hockey. This is the NHL. This is the AHL and some of the smaller teams. Toronto's a great place to see a game. You gotta love the new arena in Pittsburgh. And of course, a little bit of old school with the Boston Whalers. Now check this out. There's about 50 to 100 in each one of these bins right here. And they're looking at the Pac-10 right here and a little bit of the Big Ten. Some of the stuff I wear a little bit. This one has got some of the mixed conferences here. Some of the smaller conferences. You head up into Central Michigan with the Chippewas, North Dakota, exciting for hockey. Here's one of my favorite places for Thursday night college football. That's East Carolina, where they say, "First down, Pirates, arr!" Boston University, the Terriers, baby. Great place to see a college hockey. And of course, a place like Navy. I've been to all the armed forces now. Navy's one of the better ones to see a game. Now here is where my heart remains, right here. This is the ACC, the SEC, and of course the Big East, which is about to change on boys from Syracuse leaving. But you got Georgia, North Carolina, Clemson, Syracuse, Ole Miss, Miami, Auburn. It gets a little exciting when we start to head there. And of course, you can't go to a place like West Virginia in November without a pair of gloves, only because it gets really cold there. Same thing happened to me when I was at Duke, and I am a Carolina fan, not a Duke fan. But hey, if I go to a home game at a place, you know I'm going to wear the home gear unless it's at USC, which you don't see anything from USC on any of these tables. Isn't that pretty amazing? Anyways, getting into our old hockey helmets, New York Rangers, and then things get exciting here. This is when things get a little bit of fun. You got to have the Ram when you're at North Carolina. A little bit of Georgia Tech. If you've been to Auburn, you know what these are for, baby. Maybe not this season, but they'll be back, guaranteed. Of course, I actually was a Duck fan for a night or two. Not a big Oregon fan or a Pac-10 fan at all. And you know what? You can't go to Starkville without a cowbell. Of course, you can't go to Nebraska without corn. You can't go to good old West Virginia without the coonskin hat. In Syracuse. Miami used to be one of my favorite places in America. Things have changed a lot since they got rid of the Orange Bowl. But you know what? Check this out. We got an exciting tally for you today. 255 beanies, 175 hats, which is only going to grow. Now check this out. We can't go to Georgia, Florida without our football jerseys. And here's the problem. I got 2 from Florida. I got 3 or 4 from Georgia. But we also have all the rest of these. So digging through these jerseys, remember, if I didn't go to a game there, I wouldn't be wearing it. Of course, we got a lot of different ones. San Diego Chargers wore that the other day. You know, we got Virginia. It's going to be a long time before I wear that one again. LSU, get a little bit excited there. And look at this, baby. This is exciting because I think we have found the Georgia Bulldog right there. Also, here's one Florida. Here's two Florida. I have 4 jerseys in here. Can't go wrong with Syracuse basketball jerseys. It's got a lot of exciting places in here. We got 2 or 3 West Virginia jerseys, depending on they're the home or away. Good old Arkansas. Oh, that's going to be a tough one to sport this season, but I'm sure they'll be back too. Anyways, good old another West Virginia. Got a lot of Auburn in here. Carolina Panthers. Sorry, Cam Newton, it's been a rough year for you, but I had a great time watching you. And of course, we all know what that is. Go Big Blue, hoping the Giants beat those Cowboys. Anyways, we'll see you live from Jacksonville this weekend. Getting excited about the cocktail party. Oh, we forgot to show you one more thing. Back in here, we have got just stuffed. Let's see if we get in here. These are all, you know, MLS, overseas. We got a lot of scarves here. This is filled with scarves to the brim too. Yep. You know what red stands for? Red stands for Wisconsin. Anyways, we will be back. Forgot to tell you, we got a little MLS gear here. And if you look at some of the bottom of these, you can figure out what they are just by going like this. You know, hey, what's that? Obviously, that's the Pittsburgh Penguins. I got a jersey from there. We all know about Carolina Blue. It's pretty easy to figure out what they are just from here. You got your U.S. soccer jerseys that you can figure out. MLS, very little NBA, and not much Major League Baseball. Anyways, we'll be back to you one more time before the year's over to show you the t-shirt collection, and that may be the biggest one of all.